The curtains are drawn. Darkness has simply taken over. The ride is finished. And it was all a lie. And you sit there like the cat just dragged you in.
Wisconsin Tom, the final prince. I was the only one who left flowers on your grave. And yet, after all this time, your intelligence, it still surprises me. I need your talent. We can still rise together from the fiery ashes. Let's deal.
You have always been a child afraid of the dark. You're a murderer. You can't run anymore. The map is shrinking around your bloodied hands. Your days are done. I've got your number.
You see me as such evil, but I see a reflection, two sides of a coin, and both of us are running out of time. Join me. The map is up for grabs. I can arrange for you to be returned to the wolf's territory. Just follow me through the fire, for my story is not yet finished. Take back what is yours, and I shall steal the rest. Together again, Tommy boy.
You're clinging to nothing. You have nowhere else to run. You're just a loose end. You schemed all this up just to fail yet again. Years and years of defeat follow you like a shadow. Justice has come for you. This all ends tonight. The walls are shrinking around you. I can't protect you anymore. I can't save you this time. You crossed the line. But look into my eyes and tell me what you see.
What I really see is a fool speaking in poems, theatrics. I see truly how weak and stupid you are. You're terrified. You became so paranoid all those years ago and went on a killing spree that ended with your own wife. Oh, such a shame. She played you for a fool from the beginning. You were just a scheme to her. A lost, broken soul. I killed out of necessity. I did what I needed. Your entire journey, you've been too afraid. Afraid!
I'm just a memory. It saddens me to see the path that you took. You've taken so many lives, marching down the lonely road that goes nowhere. Fall 1881. You carved up that woman's face. Everyone was terrified. Yet I tracked you down so easily. You were desperate. I saw you sitting at that park bench, all alone. I stopped you. I always have. But perhaps you want me to make a fool of you yet again.
My victories speak for themselves, Tommy boy. You never could stay out of my business. Your whole life, you pretended to be some kind of hero. And look where it's gotten you. You've lost everything. You fool! Soon, I will have rule over all territories, and blood will stain the streets. Join me, or die. 'Cause you know, every time you play the hero, somebody ends up making a sacrifice. If you recall, Marshall Evergreen lost his legs and nearly bled out just to save your ego.
The The work of a psycho will always fail. You don't scare me one bit. Give up now. Vengeance has come for you. Time has come for you.
It's remarkable how such strong words can come from a man who's hurt so many people that were close to him. Your fall, Wisconsin. It's something that you never recovered from. Do you remember our final duel? It was sometime after you were acquitted at your trial. You told me to meet you over at Hang Noose Cliff for one last duel. We locked eyes. I saw the emptiness in your soul. And then you jumped. Tell me, were you really trying to end it all right there? All the years of our differences, our back and forth, our duels, and you just chose to take the coward's way out, to end all the pain.
The chains of life can cripple one. We both looked into the abyss, but you blinked. All those years ago, we chose very, very different paths. You took so many lives. Perhaps I stumbled along the way. I had unfavorable winds in my sails. I hurt those that cared about me. But the right thing is always the right thing.
All these wasted years. The pain that we caused each other. Now we can get rid of all that. Wisconsin, I am on the cusp of unimaginable power. Power that most can only dream of. We're both broken. Heirs to nothing. Mirrored images, one of another. With our forces combined, Wisconsin, we would be unstoppable. We could even defeat the jackrabbit. I know you want revenge on him. I can feel the hatred in your soul. And I understand. After all, if it weren't for him, things may have worked out for you and Rose. We can stop him. But only together. Join me. Join me.
I've never been one to reminisce. You wanted me out of my cave, and here I am. How quickly one can lose everything. A pretender, such as yourself, feels everything. You hide your weakness, but I see right through you. A coward!
Shut up.
But perhaps my brand of justice is far more than you bargained for.
Shut up! You lunatic! I'm offering you a position of power, and you insult me. Look at you. You claim to be a strong man, but you couldn't stay out of my business, and people died. I made my choice. I chose this path. I forced myself into a criminal mastermind. I stand before you with the pieces to success, yet you throw it in my face. Simply because I have the guts that you never did. You fear me. You will always fear me. Because I've always been the necessary evil. I don't hide the truth like all the other liars.
Says the political tool. For years you worked in the territory, setting up the most corrupt for power. Now that I killed them all, you live in the gutter. Nowhere else to run. Our paths crossed all those years ago. I shall be the one to write your obituary. I shall always wear vengeance. I shall always be justice.
You forced my hand. I'll kill them all! Evergreen, your daughter. I'll destroy everything you've ever known. And perhaps we'll meet each other again down the line.
The dark path upon a pale horse I rode. The rain shall fall. How can ye disbelieve?
Fate battered Wisconsin Tom to the ground. Battered him. Beat him. Oftentimes, life can cripple a man. But Wisconsin never stopped. He never held a blind eye towards injustice. Perhaps that's what destroyed him. He was a flawed man, but I considered him a good friend. A complicated man whose soul and moral compass simply took him on the darkest path known to man. May we all remember him for the hero he was. Perhaps we should all keep striving for justice. The day Wisconsin Tom stopped shooting is a day I never thought would come. How is it that a man loses everything so rapidly? Wherever destiny has taken you, Wisconsin, I wish you well, dear friend.
Wisconsin.
March 2nd, 1891. To be chained in the dark is to become the darkness. Or perhaps I was fooled, yet deceived into thinking such a thing. Perhaps they never knew who I was. Admiration quickly becomes a representation of the pain inside. This entire time, it healed my physical wounds and granted me peace. Perhaps me questioning who I was all those years finally made me sane. Pain. It latched onto my leg like a bear trap. I hurt people. I hurt those who loved me. I'm not the hero. Perhaps I never was. I lived the lie and did things for selfish reasons. I hurt everyone who ever loved me, and I still don't even care. I'm not even sorry. Perhaps I am the villain, but I refuse to apologize. The map is cruel, therefore I refuse to be. I put up a facade of strength, but every step of the way, I was terrified of becoming what I hated. But I saved countless lives. In the end, I tried my best. I gave it everything I had. I accepted no apologies. My enemies suffered for what they did to me. No man has ever bested me. Even if I sit in the pitch dark, the light of truth shall always find me. Throughout my journey, I allowed my actions to speak for my character. In the end, I became what I was always meant to be. He who burns at all the ashes, trying to find the good. The good. Perhaps every dark step simply brought me closer to tranquility. And now all that remains for me is peace.